Keep watching this video to find out what one simple food could really help you with your ADHD. Hi, my name is Jamie Vasilian, the Hypnosis for ADHD specialist. Welcome back, and I just want to share something with you today. Very, very simple. Probably some people will be like, what? Are you joking? One simple food that could really help you with your ADHD. And that food is eggs. Now, this became clear to me recently when I used to kind of skip breakfast a lot. I used to do a lot of fasting, which I thought was good for ADHD because it makes you alert. Your body starts to burn what are called ketones. And yes, there's some health benefits to fasting. However, it's not something, as I later found out, that we should do too regularly. It's something we should do every now and then. It's a form of stress on the body. So it's a bit like going to the gym every day. You don't necessarily want to do heavy training every day. You do need to have your rest days. So there's some benefits to fasting. But anyway, the point is that I was doing that too much and I was skipping breakfast. Now we know that more protein at breakfast time is really good for ADHD. It helps with all the symptoms, okay? So one of the things you need to do is have more protein at breakfast time. But what kind of protein? Well, and for the vegans and vegetarians and so on, don't worry, I'm going to give a list of similar foods that will help you that are similar to eggs, but the top one would be eggs. Now, I just started to have literally a few eggs in the morning. I do eat quite a lot of eggs anyway, but every morning have some eggs. But I noticed even after just one egg, my brain would be so much more alert. It felt like I had tea or coffee. Now, the funny thing is I can't drink tea or coffee because it tends to make me tired. So I'm literally having one egg and wow, my brain is more awake. I feel like I've got more energy, more focus. And then I realized that one of the things in an egg, and I have mine boiled and I have the yolk, is that the yolk contains 147 milligrams of choline. Now, choline is something very, very good for our neurotransmitters. I don't want to go into too much detail here. And I'm not a biologist or whatever. I'm a coach that works with people with ADHD and have ADHD myself. But anyway, the point is that the choline is what helps our brain make acetylcholine, which is a neurotransmitter, which is very good for memory and thinking and focus. Okay, and if that particular transmitter is particularly affected in your biology, you're not getting enough acetylcholine, then eggs could really be, or choline could really be very, very helpful. But also choline helps to regulate dopamine. And we all know when we have ADHD, we need to regulate our dopamine. It also helps to modulate serotonin. And it also balances glutamate and GABA. And finally, it helps with methylation. It supports the synthesis of all the various neurotransmitters and supports the process of methylation. Now, the thing about methylation is that some of us with ADHD suffer with poor methylation. So choline or eggs or the other food sources I'll share with you in a moment can be really good for that particular issue. So anyway, 2 eggs per day, which isn't many, but 2 eggs per day will get you 54% of your choline requirement. I think that's amazing. I normally just have 3 in the morning after my chocolate and milk drink. My chocolate drink, pure real chocolate, gives me all of my magnesium, by the way, for the day. It gives me tons of magnesium. So anyway, I'm going to give you a list of alternate foods to eggs because not everyone wants to or can eat eggs. So we have organ meats, and again, vegans and vegetarians, we'll get there in a moment. We've got lots of possibilities here. Caviar, fish, shiitake mushrooms, I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, soybeans, beef. We also have wheat germ, chicken and turkey, cruciferous vegetables, almonds. They're really good for your serotonin as well. They seem to, a handful of almonds a day, I jokingly say keeps the psychiatrist at bay. Almonds increase serotonin and make you feel good. Lima beans, kidney beans, quinoa, and cottage cheese. So there's lots of possibilities there, and actually mixing or making a meal with various of these foods, especially if you're vegetarian or vegan, will help you to get lots of that choline. Now, also, if you have ADHD, we might need to go a step further. People with ADHD may really benefit not just from eating more foods that will give us plenty of choline, but also maybe a supplement that will help us to really boost our choline levels. And I've started to do that with something called phosphatidylcholine. Again, I hope I pronounced that one correctly, or PC for short. And I literally have a bag of that, which is from sunflower lecithin, and I have a teaspoon a day, and it gives me a big boost of plenty of choline. So I think I'm definitely topped up between that and the eggs, definitely getting my choline for the day. And it's making a massive difference to my ability to focus and get things done. Also, alpha GPC is another one. And finally, citicholine. So there are various sources of choline in supplemental form that if you're maybe not getting enough or you need the extra boost, you can also get it in a supplemental form. Anyway, I hope that you found this helpful. Maybe not what you're expecting from the ADHD hypnotherapist coach guy, but food is amazing medicine. And of course, part of ADHD is that it's chemical, it's biological. So when I work with people with ADHD through hypnotherapy and coaching, we're addressing lots of things. The person I'm working with is making changes, perhaps, although I'm not a nutritionist or health expert, but basic stuff where they're making a change to their diet, such as eat more protein, or maybe it's getting more exercise. So the solution to ADHD is mind, body, and soul. And when we think of it like that, when we take a holistic integrative approach, that's when we see the real transformation of ADHD into a positive, being able to get your brain to work better and be able to do the things that I believe you are truly destined to do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and watch out for the next video. I'll be with you soon. You'll be listening to me, Jamie Vasilian, the Hypnosis for ADHD Specialist, and bye for now.